Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. It's a beautiful day. No matter what the weather, me and God are always together. So here we grow. It's a new day, a beautiful day. Coming to you out the lighthouse, honey. I think I may have worked out a little plan. We'll see how it grow. When you're trying to grow something, you try to do this, and then you got to move it over here. Then you got to transplant this. You got to put a little bit of this in. That's what I'm doing. As I'm growing, I'm cultivating, I'm manipulating, I'm moving it around, and changing some things. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, honey. It's all done in God. Believe me, because see, I got to give answer. I got to give account to what I do. I'm doing it in righteousness. Ain't nobody over here manipulating controls in the lighthouse but me. So see, I'm on a mission here. And whatever come for me, coming through the Lord. But see, it's some other things, that's gotta be taken care of first. So we got to deal with that. And God is sure making a way, boy. God is making a way. You hear me? God is making a way for this to come through and come to pass. So here we grow, with the mediation, get ready to go on with that and see what happened with that. And I just thank the Lord that he done made a way. I thank the Lord for a better way because see, every day I seek ye first the kingdom of God. I wake up with the tracker on the Lord. The tracker is on God every day. See, he showed me he got my phone. When we got that Chrysler, honey, he got my phone. That Chrysler do everything. I'm telling you something. The American-made cars, I'm going to get back on that. American-made cars, honey, they are awesome. Awesome. And the foreign cars are awesome too. China makes some wonderful cars, and Japan, whoever make them, China, Japan, Toyota, them some good cars, honey. It's too many cars to keep up with who make what. You can't tell no more. But these foreign cars, there's some good foreign cars. I've had some good foreign cars, honey, and I've had some bad cars. Good cars, bad cars. But, everybody make good and bad. We trying to do better. We striving to reach our greatness. Ain't perfect, but we trying. We working on it. So, as I was saying, I got off on something else, honey, but God is good. We gonna keep on rolling on with the flow of God. Is all good. Trust me, honey. It's all good in the hood, whatever hood you in, long as we got God in it. That's what we trying to do. Bring God in each and every day. So, we gonna grow on and go with this mediation. And honey, God is making a way. See, because I put God first. He showed Brian showed me how to put that tracker in the phone. And honey, when he put that in that phone and he showed me, well, see this, you can do all of this. You can blow the horn, you can cut off, you can lock the doors, cut off the engine, different things. And when he would take the car that I co-signed, my husband goes co-sign and be in different places and stuff. I did blow the horn and turn the engine off. I did do that, to bring him up out of there, wherever he was at. But that's just dealing with a narcissist, honey. And he gonna tell me I shouldn't have never showed you how to do that. But honey, I was on that tracker and it was in my phone. So I was on that tracker all the time. A narcissist trying to drive me crazy with the tracker. Forget that, honey. The tracker gonna stay on God. It don't matter who God bring in my life. God is first. The tracker stays on God. Is always grow. Grow is never going to die. Grow is going to keep on growing. My grandbaby know about Grow. He already know. He taking over Grow. Bo knows. That's his name, Bo. Bo knows Grow. So we're going to keep on growing with the flow of God each and every day, honey. I got to. It's either grow or die. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to turn back to the spiritual warfare where God thinks it's been a good run. I'm turn back over here. No, sir. I might well just go ahead and check out. I'm going on with God. See, because I got to grow over the oppression. And as I grow over the oppression, God done told me something. He said, go ahead and sow. Go ahead and grow. So I went ahead and started opening up my mouth and got the podcast growing. Got that started. God is working some things out, honey. It's only one of me. God is working some things out, but I'm going to tell you something. I can sit back, watch God, watch this thing unfold. See as we growing. 50 countries wide. I'm getting stuff going, the Help the Podcast. That's how you got to do is you growing things, honey. You got to keep put time and investment. I put everything I have into grow. Everything I have goes into grow. It truly does. God is first. I have to take care of my baby and my grandbaby, but I'm telling you, everything goes into grow. Grow is number one. Because I want to see us lifted as a people. Tithes and offerings, Sunday morning service. Let me tell you, Sunday morning service without the church foolishness. Tithes and offerings are from the heart. Now, if you want to go ahead and keep paying your money, see one person rise, that's fine. Go ahead, that's you. But I, kings and queens, would like to see us all rise. I would like to see us all lifted. I would like to pray it forward for us all in love. What for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? What for me to get it all and just sit back and look up on my high horse at everybody? Look down. I can't do that. That ain't never been me. I'm like my brother too. I'm nice, but people take, kindness for weakness. They tend to take kindness for weakness, but kindness is not weakness. Kindness is kindness. And kind people have boundaries too. It's just when you push us to the limit, honey, you done really pushed us to the limit and we through with you. We done. Because, see, we know that you will take us there. We know that you will keep on going. As long as we keep on, giving you the string, you going to keep snatching it until you can think you can just snatch all the string and ain't nothing going to see. Because sometimes I've been so kind, it was to my detriment, to my own detriment. But God, I've been so kind, I'm willing to give it all. I remember I'm ripping and running with him for 3 years, back and forth to the VA, calling the VA, trying to find out about the VA. He didn't want to get on the phone with him. He want me to get on there and talk to the people. I had to run. I know what Mary J was talking about. Was your lover and your secretary working every day? I'm telling you, honey, he had me ripping and running, calling. Them people knew me and everything. I'm calling about this, that. And then next thing I know, I'm all in the VA and all this stuff. And I'm trying to figure out when the last time I went to the doctor. I got to check on me. I got to check myself out. See, that's what happened. You keep on keeping on. When you love someone, and when you love something, you put your all in it. You do. I put my all in my marriage to find out I was married to a narcissist. Someone in the end who was out to destroy me. Someone who in the end was out to get me. Who was a 6-foot weapon that evil sent for me. Because see, God had a purpose for me. God had a purpose, and no matter how hard, and it got even harder after that. Even after I left the haunted house, it got even harder, honey. It got worse. 2 months of homelessness. I ain't never been in a position like that. Never, ever. When I had children, I told you about what happened when I was in Florida, and the girl asked me to freebase with them, and I told her no. Well, she said, get out of her house. So I had to go. It was time to go and grow. Because, see, I wasn't doing that. I already made up my mind about that before I even left home. That was out. It didn't matter what the spiritual warfare tried to throw at me. I knew I wasn't doing none of that. And she wasn't the only person that ever tried to offer that to me. It done came up many times. Baby daddy, it came up. But no, honey, God brought me here for a time such as this. And I always held on, my head above water. And I had a little lifeline here. I had my daughter. But I also had God. I had to hold on to the Lord, honey. I couldn't let go, even though I wanted to let go. I understand what it feel like to know you ain't got nobody no more, to feel like you all alone in the world. Because that's what I was, honey. And now I'm over here in the lighthouse, praise God. I'm over here in the lighthouse and I'm meditating to gravitate to the Lord to give you the word from God each and every day. So see, I'm removed from the spiritual warfare. I'm removed from the gossip and the foolishness over there. I don't deal with that no more. I don't call them up to hear about this no more. Facebook ain't about the gossip. It's about the gossip. What I hear from God, the gossip. The gossip that we get each day for about 20 minutes each day, just putting God in it. See, we got to put God in it. If we don't put God in it, man, it's all messed up. Look at the school. Now, you can't say nothing about God in school, so the evil done ran on up in the school. We ain't talking about God no more. No, we got to put God back in it, fool. What kind of mess is that? How you gonna take God out of it? God is on the money, but you gonna take God out of everything else? No, we got to keep on going with God, honey. See, that's why God prepared me. All them haunted houses I lived in. I'm scared to death. All them haunted houses. I'm tell you something, honey. One house, that was a rough one. That was the one I couldn't go in when I was on my break. Cause one day I was on my break and I was up in there and honey, it felt you could hear it. The door open and somebody walk in and go in out there, ain't nobody out there. And you sitting upstairs. And sure enough, somebody's standing behind you, but you turn around, ain't nobody there. But honey, you feel the presence just as if you know somebody there. Honey, it was time to get up out of there. That house, I can tell you some stuff about that house, honey. But praises be to God. See, back then I was drinking. I couldn't hear the voice of the Lord because, see, I'm drinking and the drinking led me to the stinking thinking. Doing silly stuff, doing stupid stuff, doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. But see, now, God carried me. God takes care of babies and fools. God carried me, honey. So here I am. Carrying on. I was a fool for the spiritual warfare. I sure was. I admit it, honey. I was the biggest fool for the spiritual warfare, but I tell you what, I put God in it. I'm back in school. I put God in it, study and show yourself approved. So now here I am standing for the Lord, a warrior on top for God. Ain't that something? A fool for the spiritual warfare all them years, but now I'm in school studying to show myself approved. Studying to show myself approved for God. Look here. They wanted to put all these titles and licenses and all this stuff behind my name to push me up and give me some great big fame. Like I'm all this and that. But I tell you what, honey, God said I already ordained you. Jeremiah 1:5, God said I already ordained you. You are already ordained. Each one of us is already ordained. You ain't got to go through the school to get the names behind, the abbreviations behind your name. Go to God's school, study and show yourself approved. Pick up that Bible and learn some righteousness. Learn about righteousness. Learn about forgiveness. You say you believe in Jesus. Well, Jesus said forgive. Did you forgive yet? Have you let it go? Have you trusted God? Did God, because see, God done already showed you. God, you already know about God. Give it over to God. Let go and let God, honey. Come on. It's time to grow. It's time to let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to rise up in God. Each and every day for a better way. We got to, honey, because look, we looking out for tomorrow today. See, that's why we're doing it. Looking out for tomorrow today. So that's why I got to get on and check on the podcast. Got to get the wisdom from God. See, I can't be caught all up in the spiritual warfare. I can't be all up in the mess over there. And I'm going to tell you something, how friends easily turn to frenemies. They easily do. They turn to frenemies. And you got to watch out too. You got to watch out for them smiling faces. All the time they want to take your plum. Tell you something. You got to watch out for them folks, honey. Behind their back, they stick out the hand, but behind their back, they got the snake ready to ready to stab you in the back. You got to watch out for those closer to you. Ain't you heard? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But what you got to do, honey, as you got them close, go ahead and show them love. Go ahead and throw love on them because love drives out hate. Love, not hate, will make the world great. See what you got to do when you got them people around you. Don't throw evil. Don't go back and forth with them. What we gonna do? We gonna show them something else. We gonna rise up. We gonna show them that they wrong. Cause see, if you stoop down to their level, you gonna show them that they right. So what you gonna do is rise up above that. You gonna get up off their level. See, you down on their level when you want to go down there and clown with them. Get up off their level and you getting ready to show them something. Rise to your greatness. Rise, kings and queens. Time to rise over this oppression. Time to grow in God. Growing is a solution. Either grow or die, because the spiritual warfare gonna keep you down there. Down at ground zero with no hero, but here come God, honey. Grab you up, snatch you up, let go and let God. Allow God to man the ship. Allow God to tell you when it's time to fold the sail. Allow God to tell you when it's time to pull the anchor up. I'm gonna tell you something, honey. I drove buses for 20 years. God had me up in that seat quiet. 20 years. Now I see why. If I had a job where I was dispatcher running my mouth, or just, not the dispatch, y'all all right. Don't let me get, on dispatch. But anyway, but that's what they do. They talk all day. If I had a job like that, honey, and then had to turn around and do the podcast, I'm going to tell you something. I'm growing in God each and every day. Every day I'm growing in God. I'm sowing the seeds of love everywhere I grow. So that's why God gave me that job, honey. Everything I tried to do. I tried to do so many things. I wanted to be a sheriff deputy. I wanted to make a difference in the police department. I wanted to, but God said no. I wanted to be a flight attendant. God said no. I was 3 months away from a nursing degree. God said no. God didn't have that for me. I went and tried some of everything, honey. I done wore a lot of hats in my life, but then I finally came to the bus driving, and that was it. That's what did it, honey. And I love working with people. I love customer service. Customer service is what it is. But see, we got to put customer service in our life each and every day. Put customer service in your heart. Put love in your heart. As you carry your heart around daily, carry love with you. Take love, no strings. See the beauty in everything. Keep growing in God, kings and queens. Keep rising to reach your greatness. And as you rise, don't rise alone. Grab a king and a queen and rise them up with you so they can get the throne. Keep on rising like the great mountain. Let that old stuff, that anger and all that old stuff slough off of you. See, because I had to forgive. And I'm going to tell you something else. We all, from the motherland. Life began in the motherland. So I got something to tell them Proud Boys and turn them in. I'm going to turn the Proud Boys into men of God, because I want to let them know they are African too. We are African. They call us African American. We are African first. So they are African Caucasian. African first. We all African first, because life began in Africa. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I love you, kings and queens. Link up, lock up, rise up in God. Pray the love forward every day. God bless you.